Excellence is the capacity to endure pain. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 782 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. And this message is dedicated to one tough cookie, Lincoln Francis, in celebration of his birthday. Happy birthday, Lincoln. This year, Forbes estimated Jensen Huang's net worth at $150 billion, making him the sixth wealthiest individual in the world. Over 3 decades ago, he co-founded and is currently the president and CEO of NVIDIA, the world's largest semiconductor company, with a market capitalization as of today of over $4 trillion. He attributes his success to one trait: an ability to endure more suffering than anyone else. He says success cannot be taught, but if that is your aim, then, quote, I wish upon you ample doses of pain and suffering, end quote. Is Jensen a masochist or something? Well, kind of. His experience has taught him that success requires extraordinary resilience, and the only way to develop resilience, to build bounce when bad things happen, is to confront pain. Jensen was born in Taiwan. In the late 1960s, his father traveled from Taiwan to New York City to train under an air conditioning company, and after returning home, resolved to send his sons to the United States. At age 9, when his aunt and uncle had recently moved to Washington State, his parents sent Jensen and his older brother to live with them. The aunt and uncle enrolled them in what they thought was a prestigious boarding school in Kentucky. His parents sold almost all they had to make this possible. However, the school ended up being a reformatory for troubled teens. Jensen had to room with a kid 8 years older than he was. He was constantly bullied and beat up. But Jensen won the kid over and exchanged tutoring him for weightlifting training. Looking back, Jensen credits this formative experience with teaching him fundamental lessons. He says, I don't get scared often. I don't worry about going places where I haven't gone. I can tolerate a lot of discomfort. The pattern of turning pain into progress continued throughout Jensen's career. While working full-time at AMD and raising a young family, he spent 8 years completing his master's degree at Stanford, attending only nights and weekends. This taught him another crucial lesson about resilience. He says, I have a very long-term horizon. I can be impatient about certain things, but infinitely patient about others. I plug away. Jensen co-founded NVIDIA at age 30. The company's early years were marked by spectacular failures that would have destroyed someone with less resilience. Their first 2 chips were complete flops that nearly killed the company. Jensen had to conduct mass layoffs, reducing the company from over 100 employees to just 40. With only months of cash remaining, they had to invent their way out by creating their 3rd chip in record time. Jensen's resilience was tested again during the 2008 financial crisis when he made what seemed like a suicidal bet on a new technology. Despite NVIDIA's stock falling over 80% and investors demanding a strategic pivot, Jensen remained committed. This decision, made during one of the darkest periods in the company's history, is the technology that has created the trillions in value the company has today. The better story to tell yourself is, in order to gain, I embrace pain. No pain, no gain. No pressure, no diamonds. If you want progress, you are wanting pain. You can't run from hardship. You can't sidestep discomfort. The route of progress is along the path of pain. Izzy Sharp, the founder of the 4 Seasons, said, quote, excellence is the capacity to endure pain, end quote. What difficulty are you faced with today? Perhaps this present pain is a gift in disguise for your future gain. Tell me a story of today's pain being tomorrow's gain to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. You can always leave a comment on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. You can download my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.